Carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And it's fourth down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Rawls. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Lock at the man in motion. On third down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Winston looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it. Here's Martin, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First down, this is Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go again with Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Precise on the toss. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, let's talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rogers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it down inside. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here. Time. See if they stay on the ground for second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Shift together here from the D-line. Jameis to throw it. And this is incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. And he motions the wide receiver. A 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it inside the 35. just shy of the 30. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Humphries goes in motion. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A running play for Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jameis now on first down. Caught. It's high. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Humphries goes in motion. Throwing. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle it. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his pass incomplete. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Humphreys goes in motion. A second down throw for Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. The first down throw for Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Jackson. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, Winston. Caught. It's Huff. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jameis now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now, whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Again, it's Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Following the penalty, Martin. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Vincent Jackson from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the eye. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. He can't bring him down. And a loose football. Rawls loses it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's it's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Down both sides, and he stopped immediately there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 37 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And now a timeout called here with a play clock down to 2. That'll leave them with 1 remaining. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
It's caught outright by Graham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jude.